Hey guys, it's David Emmel with Android Authority, and yep, this is it, OnePlus 5T. Now, if you've been following OnePlus for the last couple years, you know they tend to release two phones every single year. One comes out about halfway through the year as a numerical upgrade, and the other one comes out near the end, which takes the same phone and makes it a little bit better. We saw this last year with the 3T, which upgraded the SoC, the battery, and the front-facing camera, but also shifted the price up by $40. This year we've got the 5T, and if you were expecting a major spec bump, you're not going to get that here. The inside of the phone is pretty much the same as the OnePlus 5, save a few minor tweaks to the cameras. It's still got the Snapdragon 835, it's still got 6 to 8 gigs of RAM, and it's still got 64 to 128 gigs of storage. What this phone does differently though is pretty obvious. Yeah, it's the screen. It's got that new 18:9 aspect ratio, which keeps it up with the new phones on the market, but the panel is still basically the same. It's still a 1080p Samsung AMOLED panel, it's just a little bit bigger. The battery capacity is the same too, with 3,300 mAh of juice, and OnePlus says you're gonna get the same battery life out of it, but I'm remaining pretty skeptical for now. The screen's filling a lot more space on the front of the phone, so OnePlus decided to move the fingerprint reader to the back. Now, if you like the fingerprint reader in the front, you're gonna have to get used to it in the back. Those probably won't be coming back until they can figure out how to read your fingerprint in the screen. On the bright side though, OnePlus wanted to stress how fast this thing actually is. During our hands-on with the phone, OnePlus mentioned that the reader should unlock the phone within 1/5 of a second, but of course that's something we're gonna have to look at in our full review. If you don't like unlocking your phone with your fingers, OnePlus actually added a new face unlock feature. They're saying this can unlock your phone from up to a 45-degree angle. I'm pretty hesitant to say how secure this actually is, but it was really fast during our time with the device, so it's always convenient to have at least. The camera on the 5T is also a little bit different. The dual cameras are still there with a little extra bump, but the telephoto lens is gone. Instead, the 5T is packing a 20 megapixel f1.7 sensor, which uses their intelligent pixel technology from the 3T's front-facing camera to apparently do better in low light circumstances. They said they swapped these out because users didn't really notice the difference between hardware and software zoom, but I'm not really buying that. You're gonna have to decide if the better low light performance is worth the omission of that 2x optical zoom. The 5T is gonna be $499 for the base model and $559 for the spec'd out version, so there is a $20 price bump here. If you're waiting for the OnePlus 5 to come back in stock, there's really no reason not to go with the 5T. But if you were thinking of upgrading your OnePlus 5, you're probably going to want to save your money unless you've got to have that screen. Overall, and I'm paraphrasing Josh here, the OnePlus 5T is same, but different. So that's been it for our hands-on. If you liked the video, tap the like button and follow us on social media, and stay tuned for the full review and other news the minute it hits, because of course, we are your source for all things Android.